Good morning, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you're YouTube. So, picture the scene. You've done your direct access, you've learnt to ride a bike, just passed your test, you're sitting there dreaming of that nice big BMW GS adventure bike. You're sitting there having a thought about it, and you think, yep, that's what I'm after. Well, newsflash. 1200cc bikes are really not good for beginners. They're not going to be a good option. They're simply too big, too heavy, and really just totally different. So, is there an alternative? Well, yes there is. You may have noticed we're not on the FZR today. We're on something, again, completely different. We've come down to Cooper B Motorcycles, who have very kindly supplied us with this fantastic Benelli TRK502, and this might be exactly what you're looking for. So let's have a little ride, a little play, and see what we think. So Benelli really are a company really best known for their sports bikes. They manufactured some incredible pieces of kit. I mean, I've got the Tornado TRE 900, and they're also branching out a little bit into cafe racers and adventure bikes, and this is their adventure bike offering. So this is something quite different, but this is, in all honesty, if you're just past your test and you're looking for an adventure bike that isn't going to intimidate, this is perfect. This is lovely and stable. It's got decent shove from the 500cc engine. It's actually really nice and torquey, and yeah, it's not going to go like a GS because it isn't. It's half the engine size, or less than half the engine size. But I'll tell you what, 47 horsepower feels more than enough, and this is a decent, solid bike. So really, how have they done it? What's this feel like? Well, it's a twin-cylinder parallel twin, 47 horsepower. It's a nice, big, roomy, comfortable bike, and there's a few things that, if you're a newer rider, are really going to help you out. One's the gear display down there, so you can see we're right in 6th gear. Nice, clear digital gauges, good commanding riding position, although these mirrors could use adjusting. But yeah, good commanding riding position, confidence inspiring. I mean, these roads are very, very slippery, so we're taking it very easy because it's that time of year where it does get a bit slippery. But this has got all the looks, all the feel, and a price tag of under £6,000. So the situation now for people in the UK and Europe, and it'll be the same in America as well, there are so many really good bikes out there. Just like my visor, I'm misting up a bit. So many really good bikes out there for sort of sub £7,000. So a little while ago we tested the Harley Street Rod, which I was very impressed with. Very interesting bike for the money. And this is another one. This is another one of those bikes that is absolutely on the money. For less than £6,000, you're getting a proper grown-up sized adventure bike that's going to do great for covering distance on, and going to be everything you want. ABS brakes, I'm not going to give those a try too much, but ABS brakes, which make life a lot easier, and a good decent screen. Luggage is available as an option, and you can see out the mirrors. The engine's really nice and smooth. I mean, this bike's only got 377 miles on it, so I'm not going to be redlining it, but already it's proving more than ample torque wise, and this is a really nice ride. So would I recommend one? Well, I don't want to have to say yes I would to everything, but the reality is yes I would. I'm quite passionate. I do love the Benelli brand, but this is a really great bike. If you're a bigger rider, this is going to have a great balance between affordability and running costs. This is going to give you a decent return Mpg wise. I mean, you're not going to be doing sort of 30 miles per gallon, and that can be a bit of a problem with the BMW. They actually are quite thirsty, so this is going to be much better. I mean, this is going to sit at motorway speeds without a problem. I've got decent protection from this screen. I mean, I've got very little wind blast. It's doing a very effective job. And although it's a big bike, I'm a fairly short rider. I'm sort of 5'7", and yet I'm not feeling cramped on it, or not feeling stretched out on it. It's actually quite a comfortable size, and I don't feel like I'm struggling with its size. So yeah, if you're looking for that first adventure bike, you've just passed your tests or just done your direct access, this is going to enable you to build your confidence really quickly. And equally, if you're an experienced rider, I've been riding since I was 17, which was 22 years ago. So I'm a reasonably experienced rider these days, and in all honesty, I don't feel any hint that I'm missing out by only riding a 500. I say only a 500 because of course 500 is still very much a big bike, but this is very nice. I mean, you really can just leave it in one gear, roll it on and off. So this is an interesting piece of kit, comfortable, and you could cover some proper distance. Two up, well, two up you might be losing just a little bit too much. I mean, it's, if you do a lot of two up work, then maybe you would want to consider something a bit bigger, but for a single rider and going out, this could cover some big distances very, very easily. So have a look. If you like these videos, hit the like and subscribe button. We've got some more coming up. There's the Benelli Leoncino, which we'll be having a review fairly soon as well. And don't forget the ZZR drag bike project continues. Just because it's winter don't mean we're going to stop riding and going to stop messing about. So hit the like and subscribe button. If you're in the market for an adventure bike, go down to Cooper B Motorcycles, test ride one of these, tell them you saw this video, and we'll see you soon.